What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dontavius, aka DT. Yeah, if you do not know, my name is Dontavius Hill. I'm a professional high jumper. I ran track and field at Auburn University. I was a 5-time NCAA All-American there, 2-time bronze medalist, and I'm also a 3-time Team USA member, where I was the captain of 2 of those USA teams. And yeah, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a brief on the top 3 ways to get recruited, because I did go through the recruiting process when I was in high school. And then when I got to college, I got to see the other side of that as we would bring recruits to campus and all these different things and see, okay, who are we getting over here? Who are we getting over there? And what is the deciding or determining factor on why we choose these different individuals? I'm going to break it down for you right here, right now. So, number one of the top 3 ways to get recruited in track and field, having top marks in the country and in the state. It's just that simple, folks. Number one is just being good. You have to be one of the top marks in the country and in the state in order to raise your stock as a recruit. And it's just that simple. And I know that may seem a little bit harsh, but it's just the truth of it all. People want the best. So in order to be one of those top marks or in the country or in the state, you have to work to get there. It takes development. So it may not happen your freshman year, it may not happen your sophomore year, neither even your junior year, and it might not even happen in the beginning of your senior year. It might happen toward the end. And that's what happened with me. I wasn't a great recruit coming in my freshman year. No offers. Sophomore year, no offers, no looks. Wasn't even that great. Junior year, nothing at all. Once again, senior year, nothing still. End of my senior year, I was a 7-footer. I got my offer to Auburn, and I went to the SEC, and I had a successful career. Boom. That's how it works, folks. You have to develop and build to the point to where you can be one of those top people in the nation and in the state. But it all starts in levels. So instead of just thinking, oh, I want to be the best in the nation, guess what? If you're not there yet, try to be the best in your county, then in your section, then in your region, then in your state. You know what I'm saying? And then go to nationals and compete at a high level. And then, okay, you don't perform well there on that year, do it again. And so on. You have to start somewhere, you have to build somewhere, and you need to set goals for yourself. So, yeah, that's number one. You have to have your top marks in the state and in the nation, because when coaches are looking, they're looking for people in their state. If your name pops up as the top mark or one of those top marks, because one thing a lot of people don't realize, when coaches are looking for athletes, a lot of them like to recruit locally. So let's say I'm in Alabama, for example. If I'm in Alabama, first, if I go to the Alabama mile split, I'm going to look at all the best jumpers or runners in Alabama starting from the top. Then you say, okay, this kid is probably going to go to that school. This kid is probably going to go to that school, but I'm really going to try to get this kid. And he may be 5 or 6 spots down in the state, but the coach may see some potential in this kid. But you would have never, ever got that look if you hadn't even been in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? This is how they are breaking this thing down. And then when we come into the national level for our bigger schools, they can really dive in and get some of those bigger recruits. So they're on the national scale. So when you get good on the national scale, you're really in the run for some money when it comes to getting some scholarships and getting some looks from some coaches and recruiters, because your name is there. And it's just that simple, folks. It's just that simple. But yeah, moving forward, our second way to get those looks from those recruiters and to get some good scholarships rolling in is to win state and national championships. Ooh. Winning state and national championships. Okay, so I won state one time. I think I went to state twice, but I've only been able to win it once. So winning state and national championships, it ups your stock as a recruit, because it shows that you can win at a championship level meet. It shows that you can perform when it matters most. Also keep in mind, a lot of coaches that are in that state or in that region, they usually go to the state championship because they're recruiting high schoolers too. I know the transfer portal is open and all these good things, but they're recruiting high schoolers too, and they'll be at that state championship meet to see who's gonna perform. And even if you're the top seed, oh yeah, I'm the top seed, I got it. Maybe you don't have it, and somebody else beat you, and now the coach is looking at that kid when you were the guy that was supposed to get that get that first place. And I don't even like to say supposed to. You were the guy who had the potential to get that first place, or the gal to get that first place, and it didn't go work your way. So you missed your opportunity. So winning the state championship can really up your stock when we're talking about getting that local attention from those schools that'll be at that championship locally. And then once again, going to the national championship, New Balance Nationals, they have Nike Nationals, they have all these different national championships across the nation. And competing at these are even bigger. So even more coaches are coming to these to see what different athletes are coming from across the country to compete here. So winning this championship really can put you on the map if you put up a good mark. Sometimes winning is not all it takes. You do need that mark, which I mentioned in the first way. But number two, winning the championship definitely does add some stock to you, whether that's on the state level or the national level. Me personally, I never did get to go to the New Balance Nationals. I did want to. I won my state championship. I wanted to go to New Balance. Never got around to it. Didn't talk to my parents about it when I was 18. And guess what? I just went to Auburn, and I had my freshman year. Then I went to under 20 USATF championships, which I will make a video to let you guys know how to make under 20 teams. And it's coming very soon, because a lot of kids ask me how to make those teams. But just to move forward, where are we now? Where are we? Number 3, the third way to get recruited in track and field is to perform consistently. Oh, they like perform consistently. Oh, that ain't nothing. Like, that don't seem like some big holy grail way to get some looks. Well, let me tell you, folks, if you ran 10-1 in high school and you ran it one time and the rest of your time say 10-8, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be harder to get those scholarships and those looks, versus if you would have had 10-1, 10-1, 10-2, 10-2, 10-3, 10-2, 10-2, 10-3 instead of 10-1, 10-8, 10-9, 11-1, 11-2, 11. You have to be consistent, okay? That's what I'm getting at. Being consistent shows coaches that, okay, this kid can do this over and over and over again, and I can put something into this athlete and make them even better versus, oh, they just ran that time one time, they're just a fluke. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had people that I know or other people across the NCAA who would do something good one time, and that would be the end of it. It would be the end of it. It's like, where did he go? He disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to her. She was a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to be a one-hit wonder. Being a one-hit wonder lowers your stock as a recruit. I'm sorry to tell you. Unless it's a crazy mark like crazy, it's going to lower your stock. The crazy mark going to get you some looks for sure. But when I'm talking about wanting your stock as a recruit to be as high as possible, you want to be consistent. You don't want to just be a one-mark wonder. Just like how I talked about with NCAAs, like getting into, in another video, I'll probably put it up there, but getting into NCAAs indoors, you put one big mark up, you're going to the championship, but if you can't do it at the championship, you might as well just buckle up and become a second-team All-American or honorable mention All-American. No disrespect to those people, but the people who want to achieve high, they want to be first-team All-American and get a trophy and walk home with a plaque in their hand. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. So like I said, guys, you have to work to a point to where you can put up marks consistently. You have to get your training to a level to where you can perform consistently, and you don't just be a one-hit wonder. But, yeah, like I said, guys, my name is Dontavius Hill. I ran track at Auburn University. I was a high jumper. I'm still a high jumper now, training professionally. And I'm just here to give you guys as much information as I can that I've learned over the years, from competing in high school to competing in college to now training as a professional, going for Olympics and even more USA teams, just so I can educate you guys, just so y'all will know more about the sport of track and field as y'all continue to branch out further and continue to level up and continue to make it to each level and each level and each level and come on to the top. Come on to the top. I'm still trying to make it to the top, but come on up here, man. Let's just keep rolling, keep rocking, keep rolling. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. I love y'all. Please tune in for more. We got a lot of videos on the way. We're going to be extremely consistent this year. Welcome to 2024's Olympic year, baby. And yeah, we out of there.